Students here at Boston University have been forced to cancel their study abroad programs due to the coronavirus. Every 4 years, the Red Arrow Diner serves as the epicenter for national politics, and it gives candidates an opportunity to connect with voters on a local level. Despite not playing in the first 2 preseason games for the Patriots, Patrick Chung has taken an active role on the sideline in full uniform, directing around the younger defensive backs and lending a hand when he can. This is Tiffany. She's 3 years old and is up for adoption just like many other animals here at the Thomas J. O'Connor Adoption Center. For more information, visit tjofoundation.org. For SCTV3, I'm Cam Smith. If you're looking to avoid spending dining dollars in the Student Union, check out Rice's Fruit Farm located in Wilbraham. For SCTV3, I'm Cam Smith. Good evening, everybody. I'm Cam Smith. We do begin tonight with breaking news. Right now, police are still searching for the man and the vehicle involved in a carjacking. The man was caught on camera jumping into a car while taking off with a child in the back seat. And a national monument is the target of vandals. Plymouth Rock and several other historical landmarks in Plymouth covered in red spray paint. Photos on social media showed the letters MOF and the numbers 508 covering the landmarks. The Forefathers Monument, a bench dedicated to the daughters of colonists from 1623, and 4 colorful artworks shaped like scallop shells were also defaced. And it comes as the town celebrates 400 years. Now crews are working to clean graffiti before festivities get underway. Plymouth police are still investigating the incident. Now a student in the graduate program for health promotion and disease, Louis Gomes has had his fair share of setbacks along the way. The day he was born, he was diagnosed with cerebral palsy, a debilitating condition that affects the movement, muscle tone, or posture caused by substantial damage to the developing brain. When Louis was 2, he had difficulty walking and used a walker until he was 5. It wasn't until his family took a trip to Lourdes, France, where the water is said to be a source of healing, where he says he did the unthinkable.
They were doing blessings after a mass, and they blessed me in the water. Obviously walked with my walker for the rest of that day, but within like an hour to an hour and a half, I was sitting down and I needed to get up to get something or go to the bathroom or whatever it was, and I began walking, taking steps, just holding onto the wall, fingertips on the wall, and that was the first time I've ever walked, without the walker.
After that, the sky was the limit for Gomes. Already having tremendous upper body strength, Louis started to gain more control over the muscles in his legs and turned to wrestling during his high school years. Despite being cut in his freshman year, his mind was set on competing.
Again, kept it in the back of my mind because, wrestling is a contact sport. I didn't think that it'd be a possibility. Freshman year, I went out for the team, didn't make the team, but I wasn't going to stop. I knew that I would make the wrestling team because at that point I was really getting into it, and it was something I wanted to do. I set my mind to it, so I'm not going to stop until it's done.
Louis has always been known for his go-get-'em attitude, and that can be seen all throughout the campus. Good friend and fellow Springfield College student Mike Harchins has seen a positive growth in their relationship over the years.
Louis, his motto is never give up, and he always comes in here and he tells that to me. And other than that, when we were living together, I'd be like really unmotivated for class, or some of our other roommates were, and he would just have some like inspirational speeches throughout the day, and it was just unbelievable. He's not just a friend, he's more like a brother to me.
He's an overall positive person, brings a lot of energy, brings a lot of laughter, which is great. I love laughter, and I honestly can't thank him enough for all that he's done, and truly thankful to have met him first off, but also to know that he's a friend in college, but also a brother for life.
Once known as the Western Mass Knights, the Center for Human Development held their season opener last Sunday for the newly named Springfield Sled Thunderbirds. Sled hockey is a sport that allows individuals with physical disabilities to enjoy the sport of ice hockey. Players play in specialized sleds that have 2 skate blades and a runner in the front, allowing them to skate. Before the start of the game, the coaches and players of the Springfield Sled Thunderbirds were recognized through a puck-dropping ceremony by the Hanscom Air Force Base. Springfield College junior and fellow SCTV3 reporter Nick Perenick has taken over the role of assistant coach of the team and has been impacted in many different ways by the program.
Well, it means a lot to me. I mean, I've coached Little League, I've coached other things like that, but I've never coached adaptive sports like this before, and it's been a great experience for me. I've learned a lot about these individuals and, I mean, how great of athletes they can be. And, I mean, you can see it in the game today.
Despite a 6-1 loss to the defending champion New England Warriors in their first game, the team won their second game of the day, 3-2 over the Northeast Passage Wildcats. Troy Cronin is a member of the team who is a double amputee after being diagnosed with bacterial meningitis at the age of 2. This experience with the team has changed his life forever.
The team has taught me camaraderie and just that you should always be there for your family members or teammates. They gave me the confidence to succeed as I grew up and really taught me what it means to be a member of the community and give back.
The initial shock is over. The news of first-year student Connor Nish's death is in the past, but the memory of Connor is still vivid. Nish came to Springfield College from Framingham, Massachusetts, majored in sports biology, and was a member of the men's tennis team throughout his time on Alden Street.
I think he's best described as that Springfield kid. I think us as a coaching staff and as a department within athletics, we always talk about trying to find that Springfield kid.
Men's tennis coach Mike Lewis touched on who Connor was and what he brought to the team both on and off the court.
Being last year my first year, is like I think you have an understanding of what that Springfield kid is in terms of character, integrity, just positive spirit. That's Connor. He was a Springfield kid.
Connor's coaches and peers have had the chance to reflect on the kind of young man he was. They said he was a respectful and positive influence for the team.
He left a big impact on the team for us. He was an honest, positive, upbeat kind of guy. He's always there for everyone on the team, and we're gonna miss him a lot.
Lucas Vandeventer grew close to him as a teammate and a friend after an injury sidelined Connor for a few weeks.
We were able to talk about like how he was as a tennis player, and we were able to really bond with one another.
Connor's time in Springfield may have been short, but he did leave a lasting impact on the men's tennis program. Perhaps more importantly, for the teammates to be there for each other.
This is one of those moments where we have each other's back, and I think for what it is, they're doing everything that they can for each other. And so if there's something to take away from this, it's that togetherness, it's that support, it's that love, and we're gonna work through this together. It'll never be the same as if Connor was still here with us, but we're gonna move together and honor and celebrate him, forever.
Services for Nish will be held Monday, November 4th at the Unitarian Universalist Church in Framingham. The family says that all are welcome, and Springfield College has announced that transportation will be provided for students. For SCTV3, I'm Cam Smith.